oh, I've been in a long distance relationship for 9 years. My sister, my brother. You're just playing game. You guys are just having fun. Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Delicious Chit Chat. My name is Angie, and today I'm going to be talking about the reason why I think your LDR, your long distance relationship, is bound to fail. Okay, so I'm not saying every long distance relationship is going to fail. I'm going to be talking about the things that if your LDR is lacking it, is most likely going to fail. It's not going to work out. You guys that make your LDR work out, you guys are the real MVP. You're so amazing for you to be able to make it work. So a clap for you guys. But everybody that doesn't know how to make it work out, or it doesn't work out, that doesn't mean anything. So it's just life. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is, for your LDR to work out, you need communication, right? Yes, I know. The thing is, if you're a kind of person that is more of a physical person, you like intimacy, you want to be touched, you want your partner to kiss you, to hug you, to be next to you, you always want to see them every single day or every 2 days, then LDR is not for you. It's not going to work out, because your LDR is going to be based off technology. It's going to be based off Skype, Instagram, Facebook. You guys are not going to see each other. And when I'm talking about long distance relationship, I'm not talking about a long distance relationship of somebody that is in Los Angeles and somebody that is in San Diego. I'm not even talking about somebody that is in Texas and somebody that lives in California. I'm talking about somebody that lives in China and the other person lives in Canada. You know, that kind of long distance relationship, it's not happening, sis or bro. It's not going to happen, because the distance is so much that you can't just get upset one day and say, I'm going to go see my partner. That's not happening, because number one, you have to think about a lot of sacrifices you have to make. You have to leave your work. You have to dedicate time. It's not going to be I'm going to spend 2 days kind of visit, because your plane ticket, you have to pay your house rent in advance. If you have a house, good for you. You just have a lot of sacrifice you have to make before you can go see that person. So if you're the kind of person that you are more of a physical person, your LDR is not going to work, because what if you miss them? And also time zone difference. What if you are in your room at night and they are in the morning already at work, and you want to communicate with them? You can't do that because they're at work. And another thing is, if they normally call you, if you guys have a schedule together, some people that are in long distance relationship normally have a schedule, oh, my partner called me by 7. If he fails to call you by 7, that's where trust issue comes in. You start thinking different stuff, especially if you're a kind of person that you're so jealous and you get paranoid easily and you're so insecure. You start thinking, oh, he didn't call me by 7. Yeah, start dating somebody else. He's dating somebody else already. What if he's in a room with somebody else? This is his free time. What is he doing right now? You start stressing your brain out because you're in a relationship. The thing is, long distance relationship is just so stressful. It needs a lot of commitment. You just do too much for it. There's too much to do. For example, if your boyfriend lives 2 hours away from you and he doesn't call you by 7 p.m., you can literally take your car, drive there and see what he's doing. But LDR, you cannot do that, because you can't just take a flight ticket from China and go all the way to Canada because you want to go and see what your boyfriend is doing. And if you do that, my dear brother or sister, that doesn't make any sense, because it's a waste of time, waste of energy. What if you get there and you meet something that you don't even want? You just have heart attack. You have heart attack trying to make something like that work. And trust me, I'm not saying LDR never works or is never going to work, because I know a lot of people that are in long distance relationship right now that is listening to me might feel like I'm discouraging them. I'm not going against your opinion. I'm just talking from my own perspective, pretty much, that LDR requires a lot of commitment. You need to trust that person so much. You need to love them enough and trust them and have it in your mind that they can do that kind of stuff. And it's not easy, because we're all humans. Like me, I cannot, you have to be next to me. We have to hug. I cannot just leave you far away and then we'll say we are dating. We are not dating, because a lot of stuff that you guys are going to be saying is just going to be words only. Oh, I love you. It's just telling you he's loving you. Is he showing you? Oh, I miss you. It's just anybody can say something, but sometimes when they are in front of you, their action tells you more. Like, there's a kind of stuff that is in action that is more like you can understand, you can see the real thing or the truth in an action than when somebody just says something to you. Like, there's just difference in words and action. Action is more, you have to see them in person. There are a lot of stuff that they can do in person that they won't do it when you're talking to them. They'll be more composed because they're already prepared for your call. They're already prepared for the Skype. But in person, if you guys see each other every day, then you're going to know them more. You're going to see all the negative parts that you need to correct or you need to work on before you guys get married. So LDR is just like friendship. Like, literally, even friendship sometimes get tiring when it's long distance. I have a lot of friends that I haven't even communicated with them in a long while because I just get tired. I don't even know what to say sometimes. Like, it will come to a time that you guys will literally start getting bored. You don't know what to say because yesterday you talk about this and today what we're talking about again. You just keep talking and talking and talking. Another thing in long distance relationship that I really find so important, like I think is so important, is you guys planning a future together. One of you guys having it in mind that they need to make a big sacrifice and go to that other person where they are staying. Do you love that person enough to go all the way to Canada from China to go stay with them, to leave your job behind, your family behind, and go live with them? If your partner is not like that or you're not willing to do that, then it's not working. It's not going to work out because that's how you can break the barrier. The thing of it, there's some people that say, oh, I've been in a long distance relationship for 9 years. My sister, my brother, you're just playing game. You guys are just having fun because you don't even know if your partner already have 3 kids. Because being in a long distance relationship for 9 years just doesn't make any sense. This is the reason. For that 9 years, are you guys not planning for somebody to move to somebody? Like, what are you guys' future plan together? Are you planning to move together, to start a family together? If one of you guys is not willing to go to another, then you are not in a relationship. It's not going to work out. You just be far away. You just be far away. And as you guys are far away from each other, you're missing out. You're going to be missing out a lot on a lot of stuff, on all the fun that should be in a relationship. Like, there's some stuff that a physical relationship is going to bring compared to what a LDR relationship is going to bring. There's no intimacy. The trust is just going to be like so less. If you see them post a picture with an opposite sex, just a picture with an opposite sex, you're already thinking, oh, are they married? They already have kids. You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to be so like too much. There will be so much stress. You won't really be happy. Like, there's a kind of joy you feel when you're in a relationship with somebody that you love and they love you in return. And when it's physical, there's a kind of stuff that you feel deep down. You'll be comfortable, you'll be happy. But if it's long distance, you can't really feel that real happiness. You really can't. So you guys have to have a plan together. If you guys don't have a future plan together of how somebody is going to move to the other person, it's not working out. Especially if it's like in 9 years, 5 years. I feel like if you guys are in a long distance relationship, the moment you guys are far apart from each other, that's when you should have started talking about who is going to move to who. Are you willing to sacrifice everything you have for that person? Do you love them enough to do that? Are they willing to sacrifice everything they have built for you to come all the way to wherever you are to stay with you? Do they love you that much? If you guys don't love each other that much to sacrifice whatever you guys have, I'm sorry, it's not going to work. Anyway, it's just my opinion. That doesn't mean every long distance relationship will never work. Some people make it work out because they learn to trust each other. And also, they learn to communicate. They have schedule routine that they follow. They love each other enough to come together. The main important thing that I always capitalize on is if you're in a long distance relationship and you and your partner are not thinking about how you're going to move together, you're just friends. When I say that, you're just talk buddies. Like, you just talk every day. You're just making routine for nothing, because if you talk to them about coming to where you are or about you coming and they're saying no or they're not ready, they're never going to be ready. So my dear, it's hard to move on. I know it's so hard. It's so hard to just overlook it. It's so hard to just let go of somebody that you love truly. It's so hard to just make up your mind and move on. But I'm telling you, you have to be strong. You have to really be true to yourself, because at the end of the day, you come first. You have to always come first. Your happiness matters. If you're not happy, you can't make somebody else happy. That's a fact. You can't make somebody else happy. So you have to think about your own happiness. So it's better to let go of what's not making you happy and find something that makes you happy. The painful part is, whenever you're in a long distance relationship, you won't give every other people around you a chance. You won't give them a chance because, oh, I'm in a relationship. You're so committed to that person that you don't want to cheat on them, but you don't even know what they are doing. And even if they are so committed to you that they don't want to cheat on you, that's why you guys have to find a way to come together. But if you guys are not finding a way, then you guys have something else that is making you happy. Thank you guys for watching this. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also share your opinion down below. Why you think LDR will work and why you think it will not work. So you don't have to agree with me. I'm talking from my own perspective. Do not come for me, please. But you can always share your opinion. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.